People don't have to like you. People don't have to love you. They don't even have to respect you. But when you look in the mirror, you better love what you see. You better love what you see.
You know what they're saying about you behind your back. You know they're jealous and envious of who you are and the things that you got going on in your life and your career. You know that they don't like you. And they've made it clear. They've sent you every sign imaginable that they could possibly send you. And because you're so desperate to have people around you and in your life, you continue to go back. You continue to show up to everything they invite you to, knowing what they're saying about you.
These judgmental people, their opinions don't matter because they don't matter. Judgmental people are of a lower moral authority than those who don't judge. And we, people who don't judge, we have a responsibility to crush, to destroy those mean, judgmental bullies. And we do that with an overwhelming positivity, and we do that with our extreme open-mindedness.
You got to get to a point where you love you and you don't need nobody's affirmation. You don't care what nobody else think or say about you because you love you. And let me tell you something. When you love you, they gonna love you. When you love you, when you don't love you, they gonna abuse you. When you don't love you, they gonna manipulate you. When you don't love you, they gonna take advantage of you. When you don't love you, come on, they ain't gonna love you. They not gonna love you more than you love yourself unless it's your mama.
Because it's up to the individual to allow the dreariness to set inside. Do we worry about external factors, or do we worry about what's inside of ourselves? Those two different things are the two measures of confidence.
I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself. I knew I could speak, but there were certain environments I go in, and I'm like, man, I don't know if they want to listen to me. Like, I don't know if I have anything to say to them. I don't know, if my work is valuable in this particular space. Oh, come on, y'all. And when I tell you, confidence changed everything for me. I didn't go to Walmart and get it. I didn't go to Costco's, buy one, get one free. I didn't go to the local grocery store. I just woke up one day and was like, yo, E, flat out, bruh, believe in yourself.
That most people don't feel worthy. What I'm doing now, I could have been doing years ago. But because I did not have a college education, because I didn't believe in myself, because I allowed other people's opinion of me to control my destiny, I didn't act on my ideas.
When you judge yourself on your own measure, you're not worried about other people's opinions. Because when you don't worry about anyone else and you just worry about what's in here saying, the pride of confidence, funny, all this is taken care of too. With one comes the other in a positive way.
And when you're hanging out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people, you cannot expect yourself to go to sleep at night and rest. You cannot expect yourself to feel good about your day when you're including negative and dysfunctional people in your day. So what you grew up with them? So what their childhood friends? So what their family? We have a responsibility to walk in the direction of peace. I want to laugh. I want to smile. I want to enjoy myself. I actually want to feel good about the people that are around me. You have that as a choice. You actually do. You don't wake up in the morning and negativity, dysfunction, problems, and issues just randomly pop up. These are the people that you have decided to include in your life. So the outcome of your day, your hour, your minute, your week, your month, and your year is always draining, always dysfunctional, and always fucking crazy. Because these are the type of people you've decided to include in your day-to-day life.
You are like no one else. When God made you, he threw out the blueprint. Nobody else shares the fingerprint that you share. Nobody looks exactly like you or thinks just like you. Like, you are an original. You are not a carbon copy. Why are you trying to be like somebody else? Why are you trying to get somebody else's approval? Why you care what people think about you? Why you care what they think about your dreams and your goals? There's nobody else that was made like you. When God made you, is one out of one. No, there's nobody else like you on this planet. And you got to embrace that. You got to embrace that nobody else was made like you. Nobody else thinks like you, or talks like you, or looks like you, or acts like you. Nobody else is as unique and gifted as you are. Like nobody else is you. You are, nobody is youer than you. You got it going on, and you got to embrace that. You got to believe that. No, I don't look like that person. You absolutely don't. And you don't need to. I'm not as tall as that, or I'm not as fast as, or I'm not as smart as, or I'm not as handsome as, I'm not as, don't believe the hype. You are, nobody is like you. Nobody. And you gotta value you. You gotta love you. You gotta put you first. You gotta believe in you. You gotta cherish you. You gotta care about what you think about you and not what other people think about you. You gotta talk to you. Come on, you gotta encourage you. You gotta champion you. You gotta celebrate you. Come on, you gotta do that for you. You can't expect nobody else to do that. Why? Because they need time to be encouraging themselves. They need time to be pumping themselves up. They need time to be dreaming their dream and working on their dream. So you can't be mad at them but you're not inferior, right? No, Eric Thomas is not superior to any other human, but I'm not inferior. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I am unique and wonderfully made. I am unique and wonderfully made, and I need you to own that, because once you start owning that confidence, you start attracting certain people to you and certain opportunities. Why? Because most of the world, they aren't confident. They don't believe in themselves. Most people try to dress a certain way so people can like them, drive a certain way so people can like them, look a certain way so people can like them. Like, look, dress the way you want to dress. Dress what makes you feel comfortable. You don't owe nobody no explanation to why you dress the way you dress, why you look the way you look, why you decided to do what you do. I don't owe nobody no explanation. I feel comfortable in my skin. I feel comfortable with the decisions I make. I feel comfortable with the life that I live. I feel comfortable in my skin. And I'm telling y'all, when I got that confidence and I started going on stage, I'm telling you, it was attractive. People love the fact that I got on stage and had confidence. Why is Muhammad Ali one of the greatest? Because I'm a bad man. I float like a butterfly. I sting like a bee.
Isn't enough, because your best isn't as good as you could be. You have to push yourself past that. And that's, as far as I can tell, where you find what you need in life. You find the meaning that sustains you in life, and you find the patterns of action that redeem the world, both at the same time. I mean, life is a very difficult business. You know, it's fatal, and it's full of suffering, and it's full of betrayal and malevolence. There's nothing about it that's trivial. It's all profound. And in order to find your way through all of that capacity for hellish experience, let's say, you need to develop a relationship with something that's profound. And you can. You have that capacity. And so, what's the decision that you make? You know, you decide to believe. You know, it's a risk, an existential risk. It's an act of faith. You believe that the truth can set you free. You believe that people have an intrinsic divinity about their soul. You decide that you're going to live in that manner, and that you're going to let everything about yourself that isn't worthy of that goal die.
I applaud you for believing in yourself, because that's what life is about. Stretching and challenging, looking for ways that you can begin to improve yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, as a result of stretching out, of acting on my dream, and I don't know what that dream is for you, I can tell you that it's possible. No one could have convinced me that after just over 6 years, I will have my own book entitled Live Your Dreams. Just over 6 years, I will have 5 specials on public television. Just over 6 years, I've done motivational speaking for AT&T, Procter & Gamble, McDonald's Corporation, Xerox, IBM. Just over 6 years. I will now have my own talk show that will premiere on Monday, Labor Day. I'm saying to you, your dream is possible. Your dream is possible.